Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speed Gaming 4. I'm your commentator, the real Gerbo, and today we have Papa Schmo representing the BabySkipSkips and versus Iron Rusty representing Team 3. Papa Schmo and Iron Rusty, both really good players. We're gonna get a really nice race here tonight. And looks like the race is off, and we are starting in a very not nice place. We starting in lower Norfair inside the jail. We get the Varia suit right off the bat. Kind of a required item at this point. Oh, Papa Schmo already getting stuck in a soft lock. The quicker he resets, the better for him. Yeah, Iron Rusty getting some power bombs, not quite having the morph ball yet. Papa Schmo is going to avoid getting soft locked here once again. Picking up that Varia suit. Shooting out all those blocks there. Looks like Papa's going to go down. Taking a little bit of damage. Ooh. There's our morph ball. I think this is a really fully start location. Papa Schmo's gonna save. I like this save. Not gonna have to get more for Varia again in case anything happens. Papa Schmo has to be a little careful here. More than a little careful here. Come on, Papa. Don't do me like this. Don't die. Unfortunately, Papa getting hit by the projectile from the whatever that is. I think it's a unicorn or something? I have no idea. Fortunately, the Papa Schmo did end up saving here. They're called Alcoons. Thank you very much, chat. Or dragons. Love me a good dragon and screw attack at 3 Musketeers. Now that is going to be a required item here. Papa Schmo being very careful not to fall here. A dip in that acid could prove to be fatal. That Three Musketeer looking pretty thirsty on Papa Schmo. You have to be a little bit careful. Hopefully he makes it out of here without taking a hit. What Papa really wants right now is a nice health drop. Probably more than that. Ooh, that's kind of what he's looking for right there. Looks like these runners are going to be checking the wave beam location, starting with wave missiles. Can't quite get into the room just yet. Looks like it's an E tank. E is for energy tank, in case you didn't know this. There is an official Super Metroid alphabet. I just forget where I stored it. Not Kev, Papa taking another. So, I don't know why I got to confuse Kev there. Got too many racers on my mind. Sure, you got a kick out of that. Yeah. Our runner's going to be getting started on the bubble Norfair checks here. Looks like first on our list is Speed from ironrusty. And we are rewarded with some more energy tanks for the effort. As well as the missiles. Finding some more missiles here at the front of the Norfair Reserve loop. Papa's going to be checking wave beam while Rusty is checking Norfair Reserve, finding speed booster. Now that is nice. That is nice. Speed booster and a reserve tank. Oh. Rusty charged up a spark there? And Papa Schmo going to Cathedral will hopefully check the Cathedral item Everyone can hope. Papa skips speed. This could prove to be a deficit for Papa Schmo. Iron Rusty, however, can go through the Frog Speedway to get to main part of the game here. At high jump, we get rewarded with some missiles as our first item. Ice beam. Ooh, nice. And some more missiles. Iron Rusty being up a speed booster and soon to be ice beam here. It's like Papa does not want those missiles there, those super missiles there in Crumble Shaft. I don't blame him. That is a very difficult item to get, and if you mess it up, you could be in for a long ride to the bottom and an even longer way up to the top. Papa Schmo will be getting the ice beam here in just a few moments, though. He sees it. He knows he wants it. Just has to go get it. What Papa wants, Papa gets. Looks like Iron Rusty is going to get the item here, however. Going to be even with Papa on supers for just a few moments. Papa checked the Croc escape item and it was just missiles. Not worth going for. Hopefully Papa remembers that he's missing a speed booster. Missing a check, which could prove to be speed booster. If he goes there. Papa will be making his way into crate, however. Followed by Iron Rusty. My only hope for Pop Schmo is that speed boosters does not end up being required for Wreck Ship Reserve or for Waterway. Both runners at grade. Papa got the quick kill. Little Rusty get the quick kill here. Rusty gets a quick kill. Papa blunts that reserve tank, picks it up. Thinking about it just momentarily before doing it. Iron Rusty having an easier time with that speed booster. Gaining on Papa Smoke quickly here. And another pack of power bombs. Rusty's gonna be gaining some time on Papa here. But missing out on a check. Vanilla Spazer. Rusty's skipping the best item in the game. Getting grabbed by a battle plume here at Alpha Power Bombs. Rewarded with some super missiles. Also at Alpha Power Bombs, high jump boots. Papa Schmub also about to get his high jump boots, and Iron Rusty finding another Power Bomb pack here at Beta Power Bombs. And hey, if you're just coming in, this is a match between BabySkipSkips with Papa Schmo and Iron Rusty from Team 3. It's already been a good race so far. super missiles at the moat. Let's hope that Papa Schmo has been practicing his CWJs. And Wave Beam. Looks like Papa is planning to do a CWJ across the moat here. That jump was a little bit off on the first jump there. Iron Rusty into Fantoon. Papa's gonna turn around. I agree with this. I wouldn't give CWJ any more attempts currently. Looks like it's gonna refill here at the ship. Iron Rusty doing a good job at Fantoon. Ooh. Rusty enraged the space elephant. Papa Schmo is checking Gauntlet. Fantoon almost down for Rusty. And Fantoon is down. Papa finding an energy tank here at the front Gauntlet. We'll have to see what he finds at the back. Iron Rusty finding some power bombs at right side supers and wrecked ship. And another energy tank here at left side. We'll be getting started on our Brent Star attacks here from Papa Schmo. Super missiles underneath the bridge. E-tank at reserve. Some super missiles here behind it. And behind the super missiles, we have Morph Ball Bomb. Iron Rusty at Rex Shabitang, turning off high jump boots and speed booster on. I like this. Speed booster does lower your jump height, makes it when you run, makes it so you can get this gap very easily. Picking up power bombs, looks like he's gonna be resetting here. First item in the Etiquette's loop is some super missiles. Followed by a reserve tank. Not worth getting. Rusty taking care of the attic of wreck ship. And just some more super missiles. And an energy tank. There's 3 items left here, and I'm tempted to say wreck ship was a bust. I don't know. We'll have to see here. One more item left to determine the value of wreck ship. I'm gonna say Wreck Ship was a bust. The only thing that Wreck Ship gave us, I believe, was Wave Beam. I believe. And Wave Beam, it's just not all that good in the terms of the whole scale of the race. I mean, it's a little extra damage to find. Yeah, it wasn't even post-fan tune. Yeah, so Wreck Ship ended up being a bust. Papa Schmo did not waste any time by continuing on through the tracks here. Hopefully he finds something at least somewhat helpful before heading on to rest of the game here to like Wreck Ship. It's an energy tank in the ceiling. It's a very healthy seed here. I don't know, there's one item left that determines if we need speed booster or not. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Oh, well, there's 2 items left. Yeah, climb supers and yeah, I forgot about climb supers. Hey Plums, if you're getting bored, you could always co-commentate with me. If I'm Papa right now, I would check climb supers here. There, yeah. And I assume that Rusty will end up checking a waterway. And that'll be the final test to see if speed is required for the seed. An E-Tank climb supers. Iron Rusty picking up the same items that Pop Schmo did. Papa Schmo checking bomb trees, huh? Will unfortunately have to do the bomb trees a fight. And for gravity suit. Oh. Hey, there's something you can track, Plums. Hello. Gravity suit. It's gonna be a while before Rusty gets back to that. So this is Papa's time to win here. He's basically in go mode. He just needs to go down and he just needs to go get rid of all the bosses. Yeah, Papa's in go mode. Has enough ammo for Mother Brain and all the bosses. Has Ice Beam, so he has spot wound access. Wow. So most speed is not required in this seed. Now, what would really benefit Papa is if he wants to maintain his lead, Papa needs to not check as much of Rex ship. And Papa picking up that wave beam. Yeah. Papa needs to not check as much as Rex ship. What he needs to do is he needs to beat Phantoon and move on to Dragon. He has all the items he needs to beat the game at this point. I'm sure Papa can do a nicely executed gravity jump in the lower Norfair, or at least a high jump lava dive. Base jump at Waterway. Come on, Papa, stop checking things in Rex ship. And Papa's leaving wrecked ship. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Rusty, no. Rusty. Rusty. Oh. At this point, this is no, I'm not saying Papa's gonna win this race. But with Papa's considerable lead at this point, I do, however, believe it is Rusty's Papa's race to lose. Rusty's gonna be checking the X-ray here and finding some missiles. Ooh. Papa. Papa. Going back for North Fair Reserve. He's gonna find Speed Booster here. He's gonna be really hype about it too. Papa going back for Speed Booster. Oh! Is Rusty doing what I think Rusty is doing? Is he doing... Oh, mama. Hello. This is a suitless Meridia from Rusty. Rusty is pretty good at suitless. I don't know if he knows how to do it without grapple. But clearly he does. Oh, so we're not crab climbing. Okay. Looks like he's gonna go to Mama Turtle. E-Tank at Mama Turtle. And Charge Beam. I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't think that's enough. Papa, please. Welcome Speed Gaming with the rate of 48. Thank you for joining us. Hey, since you're just coming in, this is Papa Schmo representing BabySkipSkips and Iron Rusty representing Team 3. Both racers, very high quality players in the tournament. Papa's doing Lower Warfare. He found Gravity Suit. Iron Rusty, however, did not find the Gravity Suit and did a little bit of suitless action for us. Managed to get out of suitless murder and heading down to Lower Warfare. However, Papa Schmo is ahead at this moment. Does have the gain on Iron Rusty. In fact, a reverse of how the race was probably 20 minutes ago, while Iron Rusty was ahead. I mean, this race just got so interesting so quick. I mean, I was surprised when I saw Rusty go for suitless stuff. Be honest here. Looks like Pop is into Ridley now. With this many supers, Pop Schmo is gonna have a very clean fight. I believe he has 10 supers to spare, maybe a little over that coming into the stream. And just like that, Ridley is down. I think he had about 13, 14 supers to spare coming in. It looks like Rusty's gonna be fighting GT. And we find a missile in Ridley's closet. Papa Schmo is on his way to Dragon. Iron Rusty has to go through worst room in the game here. Has space jump. Will have a much easier time than Papa Schmo did. Papa making quick work here. It's gonna be to Dragon in just a few minutes. Iron Rusty is gonna be doing a little bit of farming before Ridley. We do have a Charge Ice Wave Spazer combo. I believe we call it the, I don't know what the nickname for that is. I don't know if you can make an acronym out of that. The Whisk? Yeah, the Whisk combo for the beams. I guess. We are going to be heading into Ridley here. Two simultaneous boss fights coming up. We'll have Papa Schmo and... Oh! Papa's a little worried about his ammo count for Bout Wound. Ooh, I would be too. You can only miss so many of these shots. Farming up supers off of these Metroids. I don't know if this is the most efficient farm you could be doing. I would go for it. He does have missiles as a backup. I believe he can only miss 4 of these, maybe. Ooh. Monka as. Monka as. Straight Monka. And well, thank you for the raid, Speed Gaming 5. If you're just coming on in with Speed Gaming 5, this is Papa Schmo representing BabySkipSkips and Iron Rusty representing Team 3. I'm your commentator, the real Gerbo. Thank you for coming on in. We got ourselves a nice Super Metroid item randomizer league match here. The race is definitely on between these two runners. Papa Schmo did find gravity suit. Iron Rusty's still looking for it. He looks like he was going to attempt a suitless Murdia, but did not have grapple, so he just defaulted and checked a few items that he could. Papa Schmo's been doing a great job here. Definitely ahead in the race total so far. Looks like Papa Schmo did not do much farming here. I don't believe Papa saved either. So please, Papa, be very careful with your Shine Sparks here. We do not want to get your Shine Spark chain damage clip added to the collection. Gotta be very careful with this Shine Spark here. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Papa! Papa Schmo! Taking some chain damage there, manages to get out of it, though, and finding an X-ray scope, backing out of it. Oh! Oh! Trying to give the commentator a heart attack here, Papa Schmo. Thank you very much. Crap. And that's Papa Schmo for you, everyone. He does risky things and is rewarded with it. I mean, I guess. Man, you telling me in Insomnia Speed, I almost had a heart attack as well. Papa's on his way to Golden 4. We'll be fighting Mother Brain in just a few minutes here. Has Ice Beam, has everything he needs to do Baby Skip. I'm hoping he does the Baby Skip Skip, though, because that is what the team is named after. If we do not see a Baby Skip Skip, I will be very disappointed, to say the least. But at the end of the day, it is up to the runner and up to the runner's decision to go fast, not slow. Papa, what are you doing? What? Papa's checking Gauntlet? Papa is checking Gauntlet. In go mode, checking Gauntlet. Well, actually, he already checked all the items in Gauntlet, so I'm honestly at a loss here, unfortunately. Ooh, maybe one of those missiles they left behind. That makes a little more sense. A little bit more safety. I like it. Never mind. And that is a very red, almost ruby 4 right there. That's not golden 4, it is ruby 4. Gotta be careful about your super missile usage here, Papa. You don't get infinite supers. Papa discovering that. I believe there is a Mashmo, but don't quote me on that. Papa, isn't your team named the BabySkipSkips? I hope, yeah, exactly. The BabySkipSkip, yeah, right there. You don't get the Baby Skip because your team name is the BabySkipSkip. Personally, if I was Papa Schmo, I would open up all these doors and then come back. There's a door to right there. There's a Ghidorah, and there's also the door into the Zeptite room. Papa Schmo not saving. Monka S. I don't believe he's leaving himself much room for error, but I mean, he's still giving himself a little bit. Oh! Alright, 5. We have 4 supers to spare, and let's see. And just like that, I mean, Papa Schmo doing a great job. Mother Brain 3. Easy money, according to Papa Schmo here, his teammates. His teammates very relieved in the chat about making it past this Mother Brain fight. The baby Metroid isn't looking so healthy. A bit of an off orange color, off green color. I think the baby Metroid might be a little sick here. Let's give the baby Metroid all of our energy here. Uh-oh, Mother Brain stood back up. Now the baby ain't looking so healthy, too. Dare I say, almost vanilla colors here. On the red, maybe just slightly off on the green. Mother Brain was healing the baby, that's why the baby disappeared. The baby got healed up so much that it just had to go and tell its friends. Iron Rusty damaging down for a CF at Dragon. And Pop Schmo finishes in first place with a final SRL time of 1:11:33. Geez, Pop Schmo, getting a win for your team. Yeah, it was a good race. Looks like Iron Rusty is going to be going for that Crystal Flash on Dragon, and executes perfectly. Pretty nice seed. I have a few things I want to ask him about, but besides that, yeah, nothing much. Hey, Papa, GG's.
Thank you. How's it going?
Did you go to the green room on our
Yeah,
server?
yeah. I don't know if it was ours. I don't know. Yeah, I did something dumb. Cool.
Welcome. GG's bringing home a win for your team. Your teammates are pretty happy about that in the chat, so yeah.
I assume that's a Sir Cabby. Might have been a little late for Kevnastics, but yeah, I'm excited too.
No,
man.
Kev said GG's in the chat.
Nice. Glad everybody's here, man. That's what's up.
They both came to say hi. They
How
both gave us a good time. You gave me a heart attack a few times in this seed. All
yeah,
right.
you weren't the only one. I definitely started off
first,
like it was a fun little comedy of errors. Getting soft locked. That's got to be some kind of record. Getting soft locked
like within the first minute. Yeah, I'm sure that is a record, Papa. I have a question for you though.
Please.
A few of them, quite a few. In fact, it might be more than quite a few.
Shoot.
First question. You ended up skipping Norfair Reserve at the beginning.
Yeah, that I took one attempt at that D boost, and I've never checked. I mean, I could have potentially done it with like a pixel perfect wall jump with no high jump there, but I knew that I'd not practiced that D boost, and so I gave it one shot, and then decided I'm not going to spend any more time doing that, and I just hoped that there was nothing cool there. Ended up being speed booster, and that made me even more anxious because I know if Iron Rusty can probably do that D boost, and they would have had speed booster well before I got it, so that made me a little anxious.
So Spring Ball was at Crocomire, and Plasma was in Meridia.
Okay. Yep. I was not going back to Croc after I found Gravity, and at the time I got to Meridia, I was just in go mode mindset, so I wasn't doing any Meridia.
I don't remember where Charge was. I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I did check a couple places just in case Charge was there, but
yeah, Charge was at Mama Turtle. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
My next question is, what was going through your mind? Dragon.
Dragon kind of. So.
Yeah.
I was not focused on that fight at all. What I was focused on at that point, when I walked into Dragon's room, I was looking at my ammo and whether or not that could get me through Torian. And so I was not even focused on Dragon, and you could probably tell because the fight kind of went downhill.
Well, you gave me a heckin' heart attack.
Oh, dude, the chain damage. That's the most chain damage I've ever gotten. That was crazy, dude.
I'm glad you got out of that, because that would have been catastrophic. You hadn't saved, and you also gave me a heart attack at Bot Loon. went in there with like a little bit no ammo too. I was like, oh,
I looked at my supers and I was like, wait, I don't have. I was like, oh, I'll just do some X factors. It'll be fine. And I was like, wait, what am I talking about? I don't
yeah,
have.
where's your charge being popped up?
And I was like, okay, let me get at least a couple more supers. And yeah, it used every single super I needed for that one. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of risks were taken on
yeah,
potentially the
you,
boss fight fronts.
you were almost added to the chain damage
Graveyard.
clips. Yeah, graveyard. I don't know if you knew that was a thing. I forget who runs it, but somebody takes all the clips of chain damage deaths and puts it into a Google Doc.
Oh, right on. Well,
Yeah,
maybe I'll make it next time. Who knows?
yeah. Oh, insane fire bat. Does it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, right on.
So what did you think about the seed?
The seed was mostly straightforward. You know what? I will say I practiced a. I was hoping for this start location. And it's because it's one of the ones I practiced. But when I practiced this, instead of getting screw attack, I got ice beam. And so I had to do like 120 shots into the Three Musketeers in order to get through that little section. It was wonderful, but I spent a lot of time learning how to move around with that with that start location. So I was kind of hoping for it. Other than that, man, the seed just kind of unfolded. I was happy with my route until I found what was it, gravity at BT.
Oh, yeah, about
Yeah.
that. Rusty never got that.
Ooh, okay.
Rusty just completed suitless
Mm,
Meridia.
okay. All right. I when I got that, because I could have gone there, instead I went I went all the way around. I went gauntlet to Brinstar to meme route, back up climb, and then to BT. It was
Yeah,
like the last one I checked. I was like, you know
and
what? I'll just do this little circle. I'll just do this little circle here.
and
It'll be great.
strangely, Rusty had a chance to get it.
Okay.
He ended up checking 230, then going down. Skipped BT entirely.
Yeah, it's rough, man. That's it. When I found gravity, I was like, wow, I could have checked this before Gauntlet instead, but I didn't, and Rusty probably did, and that means he's probably way ahead of me. So that was another anxious spot for me, for sure.
I mean, Rusty excelled early on in the seed. Up till you found that gravity suit, you were minutes behind. I mean,
Well,
you
I look
finding that
forward.
gravity suit just it put you in the lead the second you found it.
I look forward to watching this one back. I appreciate you commentating and whoever was tracking. I appreciate that. I don't know
It's
his name.
Plumps.
Hey, Plumps, you the tracker, yo. That's what's up. I appreciate it. And Speed Gaming, obviously, and all the people, the homies that came to hang. It was
You doing
it was a
you
lot
doing
of
some
fun.
GT code after this? Just an unrelated question.
Maybe, man. I don't know. It depends if you're gonna be there. We'll see.
I will be.
All right.
All
Well,
right. So you have any questions for me? Any final things to say, or what's going on?
no final things to say. Just thank you to Iron Rusty for doing this race with me, and
Yeah.
I look forward to the next one. Next week we have, or not, sorry, not next week, but next match of the Baby Skip Skips is Kev Nastic. So I wish all the luck that I had today on to the next match onto him. I bestow the luck onto him,
Yeah.
and yeah, man. See
If you
everyone.
wanna stick around and do your own thing for a bit, stick around and say GG's to Rusty. It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah. How much time he's got left? I
He's in the second Metroid room.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah, yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, yeah, I'll stay on here. I'm gonna mute for a second, but I will be back in a minute or two.
Yeah, see ya. All right, so we do have Rusty finishing up the rest of the Metroid rooms here. Into the Blue Hopper's room. Hopefully is going to get the baby skip. Papa Schmo was not allowed to get the baby skip because his team name's BabySkipSkips, but hopefully Rusty managed to pull it off. Here. Ooh! Going for YOLO and does not get the YOLO baby skip, unfortunately. Bounced right into the Baby Metroid's ever so loving grass. Unfortunately. I think we'll see a mostly super missile fight here from Iron Rusty for Mother Brain. Maybe a few charge shots if it comes down to it, but I don't expect it to get to that point where charge shots will be needed. Iron Rusty, again, a good player, and again, GG's to Papa Schmo, he's also a great player. Yeah, Rusty's a great player. I have full confidence in him that he will be able to pull off what's needed for this. Ooh, a nice down back Zeb skip there, I think. No, that was a normal Zeb skip. Never mind. Sorry, Gerbo is not smart when it comes to identifying the tricks. And we are in to Mother Brain 2 for Iron Rusty.
Let's go, Rusty.
Hey, Papa, welcome back.
Thank you. Got the stream up now. Can enjoy the fun with the rest of everyone.
Yeah, you can watch the stream on the Discord stream. A little less latency there.
Heard.
Yeah, it was a great race between you and Rusty, Papa.
My main goal was just to hopefully put on a show. I felt like most of my play for what I wanted to do was good enough for at least that goal to be a thing.
Well, you certainly put on a show for us here.
Speaking of this part where Rusty is right now, I had a little bit of anxiety again. I was just waiting for Rusty to die.
Oh no, Papa! You reminded me of your Mother Brain fight. You shouldn't have done that. All right, I want to know what was going through your mind.
I was intending to do stand-up, and then I had too many milliseconds of hesitation, and then realized, no, I'm not going to do this. And then when I didn't do stand-up, I was just angry about it because I planned to do it and then didn't do it. And I was like, man, if I mess up, but then I was like, oh wait, I don't have charge.
Yeah.
So how many times I forgot I didn't have charge in this run was...
You also got extremely close to running out of ammo though.
No, man, I had 64 missiles. I had enough to miss 4, and then I had a couple of missiles to boot. Ain't no thing.
You had 10 missiles and 64 supers, and you missed 60. You missed.
I missed 0 supers, sir. I missed 0.
I believe you missed 1 or 2.
Watch that restream, bro. 0 supers missed.
I'll go back.
Wrong, all right. I'll go back now because I'm talking it up, so I gotta make sure that
I thought you missed one or two there. And this could just be because commentator's tired.
Maybe. Who knows?
But this could just be commentator's dumb too.
Well, Rusty is definitely having a better Mother Brain 3 fight than I had. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened to your Mother Brain 3.
I was just shooting rainbow shots.
Listen, I mean,
out to planet Zebes.
You know what? Your entire race was a mess. No, you did a great job.
I mean, you gotta own up to the truth. I feel it. And my escape was pretty gnarly too.
I want to ask you, what was up with your like neon light blue baby Metroid that turned into a green apple all of a sudden? Like
that is the true colors of the Metroid. Okay, that's what baby wanted today, and that's what baby got.
Awesome. I just wanted to know.
And I missed the moonfall. Rusty getting the moonfall. Rusty obviously putting on a show today. Unfortunate didn't find the gravity.
Maybe I was thinking about your bot wound fight when I said you missed some supers.
Oh, that's definitely, yeah, I missed like 5 supers during bot wound.
Yeah, maybe it was your bot wound fight. I am so sorry that I am mistaken.
Ooh, we might have a little animal saving going on here. Yes, Rusty is the animal lover.
And Iron Rusty, saving the animals here. And I was not paying attention, and I posted the final time in the chat. Oops. Not the first time.
Whoopsie. Ooh, Rusty's showing off the high jump boot Alcatraz escape. Not many can pull that off with style. GG's.
And Iron Rusty finishes with an official SRL time of 1:28.27. GG's Iron Rusty. Wow. GG. Not you, Papa Schmo.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think you were talking to me. Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to you earlier. I said plenty of GGs, and I was rooting for you the entire race.
Oh, well, much appreciated. Yeah. I feel the love.
And what did I get out of it? You almost dying at Dragon. You almost stop locking up out wound.
Man, if I just finish it, the way I was going to, then there's no I got to give you a little bit of a
heart
up
attack?
and down.
Yeah. Man, my heart can't handle this. Okay.
Got to keep you on your toes.
And then Speed Gaming 3. This is unfortunately the end of a race between Pop Schmo and Iron Rusty. Pop Schmo being the winner of the race. Again, GG's to Pop Schmo and GG's to Iron Rusty. Rusty, which will be joining us for an interview. And speaking of Rusty, hello, Rusty.
Hello, everybody.
GG's to you.
Thank you.
Good race. I mean, it was a great race. You did good. Oh, that was a smooth suitless Meridia. I mean,
thanks. Yeah,
I don't think I could have pulled that off in any alternate universe. I'm sure you were wondering where the gravity suit was.
Well, there's not very many places left I could have gone, but I mean,
Bomb
it's probably
Treezo.
at like grapple.
It was that Bomb Treezo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew I skipped that too.
I had noticed, and this is something I want to ask you about. I believe you checked Gauntlet and you checked 230 missiles, but you skipped Bomb Treezo. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just trying to go fast. I knew going all the way back to Brinstar was going to be kind of a gamble, like maybe Gravity Suit's over here, but then I just, didn't check everything. I was like, I'm in too much of a hurry, but yep, it just ended up being one of the ones I didn't go to.
Well, and Papa Schmo achieved the world record for soft locking.
You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. It was like a solid 6 seconds after I started. I was soft locked. It was the best thing. Anyway, now that I'm talking, Rusty, GG's, man.
GG.
I tend to go watch this one back. I was waiting for you to dot done like
Mhm.
3 or 4 times. I was surprised when you didn't. So I'm gonna have to check. I have to check back. But thanks for the race, man.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
So, what did you think about the seed?
Well, starting so close to Ridley and then having to like, I mean, the farther I went away from Ridley, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna regret this more and more. But I figured Papa Schmo was gonna kind of hang around Norfair, see what was there, and then kind of like try and finish off Ridley while he's in the neighborhood. So I figured, well, I'll just kind of run a different direction, see what I can find. And the wreck ship was just a total bust. And then went to Brinstar, skipped a few things, including gravity suit. So then by the time I got down to Lower Norfair and cleaned out Croc, I was like, well, it's probably like all the way across the world. So
But you made the best of it. I mean, again,
yeah.
Suitless was amazing.
Yeah, once I found Spring Ball too, I was like, well, I can do the crab climb with Spring Ball. That would really that'd be fun. But then once I found Grapple, I was like, all right, I got to do this now.
Yeah. You were ahead actually for a decent portion of the race. That finding that speed booster and finding your profile picture. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you
while we're
managed to
on,
stay ahead of Papa for a good 20-25 minutes there.
yeah, I tried that deboost one time, but it's not something I've ever practiced. I need to. I don't know why I haven't, but I've not practiced, and I have a rule of not trying things that I haven't practiced during races more than a couple times because that's just gonna screw things up and make it
Oh,
worse for
was that
myself.
at Norfair Reserve?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Norfair Reserve.
Okay.
So
I was like, you know what? I'll try this deboost one time, and if I don't get it, then I'm just leaving.
what
Uh,
was going through your mind finding that speed booster so early on?
Well, I mean, I knew that's my quick ticket out of Bubble Mountain. I wouldn't have to run through the slow way. But then, yeah, I mean, I knew that'd be helpful. But I was like, man, yeah, still looking for gravity. Still looking for. I mean, yeah, it's a piece of the puzzle. But yeah, I mean, I figured anything that I found in Norfair, he would have found too. So I guess I was pretty lucky about that.
Yeah, while we're on the subject, your icon, your little profile picture there is obviously the best one. I mean, speed booster, objectively being the best item in the game. I'm also in agreement with that, so I just wanted to put that out there. Make sure that
Spacer.
it's known.
Sorry, I have a cough.
You okay, man? You need some help there? Sound like
Yeah,
okay, you should probably
sorry.
get that checked out.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions for each other, or anything else to say about the seed individually? Any comments?
No questions. Just appreciation and all the GGs and the good luck on your next race and good luck on our teammates. This is his next race.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to be part of this, and so thanks to the great race.
Yeah, thanks to everybody setting this up. Tracy, you're on the top of my mind because I know of you as the organizer, but I know there are other organizers for the Rando League. Thank you to all of you and to
I
Speed Gaming doing this
I
and
just want
having
to
this here.
say,
So much fun.
amazing, like the most amazingness shout outs to Madewalk Herd. They set up the restream. Went to the, I believe, the 0 minute count not being set up, and he quickly set it up for us tonight.
Well, GG's to Made
Made,
Walker.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Hey, speaking of all the things you pointed out in my run that almost gave you a heart attack, how was the start of your run where you dropped your laptop on the ground before the race?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no.
It was very traumatizing.
I I
Um,
I I felt it for you, man. I was like, man, he just got this laptop, and I was like, oh no.
well, wow. So there's some more races tonight, believe it or not. If you're willing to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, you get to see the Cooked Aussies versus Order of the Elephant, Knucklehead and Tornado representing those teams individually, and that's going to be on the main Speed Gaming channel. Tinami on commentary and Plumps on tracking. Other things going on Speed Gaming tonight. We do have another Rando League match currently going on. I believe on Gaming. I don't forget which channel. Speed Gaming. Oh wait, no, they rated us. Never mind. Nope, there's no other matches going on right now. Upcoming on Speed Gaming, there is the next match, and that's pretty much it. I've been the Real Gerbo. GG's to Papa Schmo and ironrusty and our tracker, as well as all the staff and volunteers of Speed Gaming and for the league. And we'll see you guys next mission.